They know what they need tonight. A win in this game and a favourable result elsewhere to make it to the knockout stages. Stay with us on EA TV. And welcome everyone to England's Northwest. The action soon to get underway here at Old Trafford. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback, Lee Dixon. And we've got UEFA Champions League group stage action to bring you tonight as Manchester United look to make certain of their presence in the knockout stages. It is Manchester United up against Ajax.
Yeah, United find themselves in a strong position. I can't see them letting qualification to the knockout stages slip from here. They're in good form, they're a strong, experienced unit. No reason why they shouldn't qualify.
Not much defensive cover there on the flank. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. David De Gea starts in goal. Eric Bailly plays along, and he's broken free. Aimed towards Mbappe. And that's a fine stop. Corner awarded to Manchester United. I understand there's been a goal in the Liverpool. A punch-happy goalkeeper. No end product. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Well, Alan McInally was in full flow. Unfortunately, we had to cut him off just moments ago. Just to clarify, Leverkusen did score in that game. And their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Piri. David Neres. It has to be. Not really close to worrying the scoreboard operator.
No, it's worth a try though, but when he looks at the position he is in, he'll be disappointed he didn't hit the target.
Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, he'll do well to beat his previous hat-trick, but the form he's in, I wouldn't put it past him.
And just failed to keep the ball in play that time. Bailly. Phil Foden now. Rashford. Renato Sanchez. Now this might pay dividends. Is this the moment? Can't miss, surely. And it's a goal for Manchester United.
Well, they inflict a lot of pressure on the opposition, and that time the opposition couldn't cope with it. Well, in this replay, you're going to see a 2v1 against the keeper. How does that happen? He'll be asking his defence why he was left exposed. Nothing he could do.
So back underway in this game. Manchester United with the advantage. Martinez. Ball lost. Piri, and breaking at pace with menace. Well, he was just a fraction offside then.
That's all he needs to be, a fraction, and it was so close.
Marcus Rashford, well, just couldn't keep the ball. Promise. Now Matias Oliveira. Couldn't keep it. Oh, goodness, he was right on top of the situation to get the ball back for his team. Mbappe, and it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Well, here's the replay. You've got to ask questions about the back line and the goalkeeper. They're simply not there.
So 2-0 now. A change to the scoreline I'm hearing at the Bayer Arena. A goal there, Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Bayer Leverkusen. 29 minutes played, 2-0.
Van de Beek. It's with David Neres. It's with Martinez. David Neres. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. Promise. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Played into the centre of the box.
The visitors have totally controlled possession. After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity in mid...
And attempting the through ball. Well, that's the end of that for now. Let's go to Alan McAnally now, because I'm hearing there's been a goal in the Leverkusen match. Alan.
It's a third goal for Bayer Leverkusen. 37 minutes played. 3-0.
Van de Beek. And very deftly cut out. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Lisandro Martinez. Van de Beek. Martinez. Donny van de Beek. Moving into the advanced position. He's got to score! Oh dear, I think he's left his shooting boots behind in the dressing room.
Well, it was well worth the effort. Poor technique, really. Should do better than that.
Now Matias Oliveira. It's with David Neres. Lisandro Martinez. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Mbappe! Straight forward for the keeper. Well, you always want to stamp your ticket for the knockout stages. Underway then in the second half of this Champions League group stage confrontation. Given away by Ajax. And the danger cleared. Here's Renato Sanchez. Rashford. Foden. Well, someone has found the net in one of the other games. Here's Alan McAnally to tell us more.
It's a goal for the home team. 46 minutes played. 3-1.
Alan McAnally keeping us right up to date. Intelligent threaded pass here. Fred. Well thumped clear. David Neres. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Tottenham Hotspur.
Yeah, Derek, should be a great atmosphere there. It's one I would be tuning in for if I wasn't there with you.
Quincy Promes. Now Matias Oliveira. Donny van de Beek. Patient enough build-up. Can they carve out a chance? A sloppy pass. Here's Ramos. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Room to manoeuvre on the wing. And space for the cross. It looks promising. Veering in field here. Still looking for space. Van de Beek. It's with David Neres. As an attacking player, you rather hope you'll get the decision in your favour, but offside here.
Yeah, the defence got that spot on, and so did the linesman.
Here's a change for Manchester United. Diogo Dalot. Well, you've got to try to make it a bit more difficult for your opponent than that. Marin. He has plenty of support. David Neres, he must finish! And how about that for a save from David De Gea?
That's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So the corner played into the box. Relatively straightforward to mop up defensively. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Running towards goal. Mbappe! Well, he had designs on a double, but the goalkeeper wasn't having it.
Well, he did better than the first time, the goalkeeper. What a save that is.
And he's fired over the corner and fisted away. Crossing into the middle. Well, clattered away. Diogo Dalot. And offside it is. David Neres. Martinez. Tadic has it. Donny van de Beek. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Dusan Tadic. Van de Beek. Promes. Tadic. He's got to score! And the ball is in the net.
The crowd have gone crazy, and quite rightly so. What a finish that is.
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Number 10, Dusan Tadic.
Ramos.
Well, to be fair, United have worked their socks off to get themselves in front here. They just need to see this out. The fans are trying their best.
And Renato Sanchez with it now. Martinez. Razvan Marin. Marin. And there's been a goal at the Bayer Arena. Let's hear all about it from Alan McInally.
It's another goal for Bayer Leverkusen. 6 minutes remain. 5-1.
Van de Beek. Marin. And 5 minutes to go. Well, he needed to read it to get there, and did. David Neres. Van de Beek. Martinez. It's with David Neres. They get forward, but time is very much against them here. Given away by Manchester United. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes of added time.
Promes. Alvarez. Oliveira. Marin. Van de Beek. And so that is going to be that. The final whistle here. And they're in a pretty comfortable position because not only have they booked a play.
Some questions regarding the match. That'll be all, thank you.
It's a privilege to be here today for this very special fixture. Every time they meet each other, these two teams, it is a very special day. Hopefully it lives up to the billing. Join us for the kickoff, and it's live. The spectacular sight that is the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Martin Tyler here, along with Alan Smith. Premier League football is coming right up for you. It's Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a nice, quick start that will set the standard here between two good teams.
Chance to put it in the box from here. Well, the header was going in, but it was pretty straightforward for the keeper to stop that happening.
Yeah, he's thrown his cap on that one, hasn't he, the keeper? Easy, mate.
This is the lineup for the home side. Daniele Rugani plays alongside Joe Gomez at the back. Tanguy Ndombele plays alongside Harry Winks in the middle of the park. In attack, Harry Kane starts. He was man of the match last time out. This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Joel Matip starts with Sergio Ramos as the centre-backs. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Shots on here. And that's a goal. That's a goal for Manchester United.
What about that? Opened up his body, knew exactly what he wanted to do with that.
Let's have another peek at that goal. In front here are Manchester United. Jan Vertonghen. Gomez. Fred. Fernandes. And here's Paul Pogba. Fred. Got to pass the ball a bit better than this if they're going to make progress, giving it straight away. They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Read the intentions. Steven Bergwijn. Lucas. Bergwijn. Taking on the defenders. He's going to try his luck. Great stop by David De Gea.
Look for all the world as if he would be beaten there.
He's put in the corner. Put away, but not out of harm's way. Lucas. A chance for the equaliser. That's straightforward enough for the goalkeeper. Good hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
Fred. Excellent interception. Out into the wide areas now. The target, players in the centre. But he clears the danger. It's Harry Winks. Gomez. The good thing about these pitches these days, even when we're getting rain like we're getting here, it just goes straight through.
It does, and it means the ball moves so fast across the surface, and that's great for attacking quick play.
Wan-Bissaka. Well, now they can attack, and he's got support with him. Mbappe! Well, the goalkeeper now at least can relax a little bit. He was certainly tested to the full extent of his reflexes just a moment or two earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the second save a lot simpler than the first, that's for certain, but great goalkeeping.
Not the kind of Tottenham performance to this point, and they are trailing, of course, that we perhaps expected to see from the outset.
I mean, the good news, if there is any, is that they're well in this match still.
Tottenham come on strong again as they look for an equalising goal. Here's Harry Kane. Here's Winks. Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it? Mbappe. And he could get away here. Clean through, one-on-one against the goalkeeper.
Yeah, it's a wonderful stop, Martin, isn't it? And no bits and pieces either to follow up on.
Corner swung in. There's still danger here after this half clearance. What an opportunity if he picks out the right man. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Pogba. And the verdict on added time is 2 minutes.
There will be a minimum of 2 minutes of added
Now
time.
Weiser. Now Kane. Winks. Bergwijn. He's cut it out. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. Well, the goal came earlier. And here come Manchester United right at the start of the second half. Fred. Threads it through. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. Lucas. Well, this could be an opportunity. In behind the defence. Aim for those in the middle. That's proper clearance. Well away from the danger zone. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? With great vision here. Well, sometimes you just have to clear it like that. Safety first. Kane. Mitchell Weiser. Gomez. Now Weiser. Keeping the ball is one thing, but they've got to try and open up the opposition. Defence not really stretched by that cross, and they get the ball away. A quick note for your diary. Make a note of this particular date. EA Sports, we've got the presentation of the Premier League fixture. Spurs, they'll be facing Crystal Palace away from home.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
Time to get the ball in. Winks. Takes the shot on. Straightforward work for the goalkeeper. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
They're playing Sheffield Wednesday in their next match. I can't see them facing too many problems in this one. Easy for them. United trailing in the possession stakes here, but they won't mind that one bit because they've got their noses in front, and it's been a brilliant performance so far. I'm sure the manager on the sideline will be absolutely delighted.
Good position for the cross. Catching practice indeed for the goalkeeper here from that poor cross. Pogba. Joel Matip. Sergio Ramos. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. In a great position to pull it back. They look to the goalkeeper gratefully, Hugo Lloris.
Oh, what a save.
Well, the manager will be delighted with the way his team have played so far, but he's going to make a substitution here. Sergio Ramos! Comfortable for the keeper. Lucas. Tongi Dombele. Ndidi. Jan Vertonghen. It's not a case just of holding on for United, but they are being pressed back by Spurs here.
Yeah, Tottenham trying everything they know to grab an equaliser.
What can Tottenham do now in these closing stages?
Well, those defenders are going to be asked to head the ball quite a lot, I think. Plenty of aerial balls are going to be coming their way in the next few moments.
Trying to find an opportunity. And that's good defending. Sergio Ramos is the man. And we've seen from Manchester United some high-class football. They just need to put the game to bed now. Pogba couldn't keep it. Well, it hasn't been tip-top Tottenham today, has it? And they're running out of time.
They are, and the fans have been on the players' backs at various stages today, but they're right behind them now.
Clear opportunity! It's a great effort to equalise for Spurs.
Oh, the momentum's in their favour now.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Only 5 minutes of the 90 to go, plus added time, of course. The score's still level. Attacking now. And that has proved me totally wrong. Tongi Dombele. Trying to get in behind just a little too eagerly then.
He could give the defender a yard, you know, and still get there.
Well, Alan, here's the substitution now.
Yeah, he certainly chipped in with a really good performance and got a good goal too.
Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. Aim for those in the middle. Could see what he was trying to do, but the defender in the way. They can be quick on the break now. Crowd maybe expected a bit more, but it's 2 added minutes. Well defended, not just getting across. And it's ended in a draw as the final whistle goes. Don't think either team set up.
Could we just grab a minute of your time for a few questions? Thank you for your time.
Well, he leads the race to be top scorer in the league and considerable attention on him. Can he add to his total? We're about to find out. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback, Lee Dixon. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester United facing Sheffield Wednesday.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
I must say, this looks promising. Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. The highly proficient David De Gea starts in goal. Sergio Ramos plays alongside Joel Matip in central defence. And the main striker is the precocious Kylian Mbappe. Here's the Sheffield Wednesday starting 11. This particular setup is becoming more and more in favour.
Yes, Derek, one central striker, two wingers who will provide the width, a very narrow three in midfield. A back four, the two full-backs will be expected to support, but also defend and help out the centre-backs.
Precise ball movement. He's got to score! And that was a heaven-sent opportunity to take the lead so early.
First goal is so important, Derek. Sometimes you're not ready. Well, you really must be ready this early in the game.
Well, as we glance at the table, it really is shaping up to be a captivating season, highly competitive, especially at the summit.
Yeah, plenty of teams in the hunt, hoping to lift the trophy at the end of the season. I think most fans, Derek, particularly the neutrals like me and you, love a close race. Nobody likes to see a team run away with it.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Crossing possibilities. Making sure nothing untoward happened. Fred with it. Considering the form book, Lee, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously.
Well, he's a talented...
He's got the right idea with that pass. Not problematic for the keeper. Diogo Dalot. I believe there's been a goal in the City game. Alan can fill us in.
It's a goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Sergio Aguero. The keeper deflected his initial shot onto the bar, but it fell kindly, and he finished at the second.
Mbappe! Well, that's fine goalkeeping. Real concentration. And United have the corner. And he's fired over the corner and punched away. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Targets to aim at. It's still alive. Well, apologies for having to interrupt you there, Alan McInally. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. They now lead by 1-0. Promising looking ball. What can he do from here? Courageous goalkeeping, but he's got the ball.
Well, you have to be brave, don't you? Diving at the feet of a player like that. Good goalkeeping.
Giving them the gift of possession. It's with Vinicius Junior. Matip. Vinicius Junior. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Forestieri. Well, that's one for them to pursue. Now, just couldn't keep himself onside. For Manchester United, last time out, a draw against Tottenham. How will they fare on this occasion, Lee?
Well, not a lot in that game at all. 1-1 draw away. But I've got a feeling they'll win today, I really do.
Really good reading of the game to win possession back.
So tight, this game. Who's going to break the deadlock? Be brave, be a hero, take chances.
Forestieri. On the ball, Luongo. An attack full of promise. They could nudge in front. Oh, it's off the post. And Torres on the ball. Pogba. Read it superbly to take back possession.
The fourth official has
We've had the
indicated
official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. He's enjoying space. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, we don't often say this, but Kylian Mbappe hasn't had too much to say for himself, Lee.
Yeah.
Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. And that was a very fine read. Here is Fred. Intelligent threaded pass here. Vinicius Junior. Fred! And my goodness, Lee, the goalkeeper had his work cut out for him, but delivered.
Yeah, that's what they do. Look at that save, a brilliant effort.
Adam Reach. Iorfa has the ball. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Sheffield Wednesday facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, game after game.
Might still be able to do a bit of damage. An unforced error, you've got to say. Can they get in behind them? And Ramos gets in the way. Bruno Fernandes. There's been a goal in the Manchester City match. Let's hear about it from Alan.
It's the second goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Sergio Aguero. He rifled the ball home from close range. 54 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks very much as always, Alan. Well, that is how to run at defenders. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. He's driven in the corner. Well, it all counts for naught. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. It might be on for them. Options in the centre. The keeper was up to the task.
Well, it's a decent effort, but it's a real opportunity goes begging there.
Half an hour remaining then. And a goal at Stamford Bridge, I'm being told, but for which team? Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. It's been scored by Morata. A sweetly struck volley from close range. 60 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. At times they make passing look easy. Adam Reach. Fruitful looking attack. Accurate and incisive pass. And scope for the cross. Fine reaction from the keeper.
Yeah, it looked like a good opportunity to be fair, but the keeper was more than equal to it.
Given away by Manchester United.
Well, Derek, you look at those stats. I can't bear to look at them. Really,
You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And following that tackle, he's got to go into the book.
yeah, he's missed time more than anything there. Just mistimed his tackle.
It's going to be a story of two substitutes on at the same time for United. And a no-nonsense clearance. And teammates to play it to. In full control of the ball here. Well, the threat was very real. Marvellous defending. Throw into Manchester United. Diogo Dalot on the ball. And it might be a favourable situation, this, for Manchester United. Crossing opportunity. He'll be delighted to have won the ball, having made that difficult challenge. Iorfa. You've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Danger averted for now. A sloppy pass. Forestieri. On the ball, Luongo. Fred. Well, great read there to intercept. And attempting the through ball. Still possibilities. And the defender finding a solution to the problem. Iorfa. Forestieri.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes of any team.
The cross is on. That's how to flummox the opposing defender, making sure nothing untoward happened. And the referee's whistle, that is the end of the story.
Just got a couple of questions for you. Thank you.
And welcome to the eastern part of England. We find ourselves at Carrow Road. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender, Lee Dixon. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Norwich City taking on Manchester United.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Both teams will no doubt be looking for a quick start. So important to get focus from the off. Really looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't disappoint.
And the defender got the last touch. That'll be a corner. Corner kick played in. It comes to nothing. And on the ball, Tribul. Byram. Schneiderlin. Considering the form book, Lee, Kylian Mbappe has got to be taken seriously.
Well, 4 goals in his last 3 games. He's in superb form. He's going to be really hard to stop. The defenders need to be on their game.
It's opening up for them. Gliding through the gears. That is top-notch goalkeeping. He had to reach in with his hand.
Yeah, it's all about reading the pace of the ball and the player's feet. When do I go down? When do I strip the ball? Did a brilliant job then.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. He's managed to lose. Absolutely magnificent goalkeeping.
Oh, he's almost turning away. He thinks he scored. The goalkeeper doesn't.
And now the delivery. Punching it clear. Sergio Ramos. Staunch rearguard action. Well, he knew what he was doing defensively with the concession of that throw-in. He has time to play it over. And he's clear as lines. Wan-Bissaka. Tremendous block. This looks promising. Mbappe! A really high-quality save.
Well, it's all about concentration. Goalkeepers can go so long without doing anything. Look at that stretch.
Relentless high pressing. Teemu Pukki. Emiliano Buendia. Hanley. Buendia. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Quick thinking to dispossess his opponent. Mbappe with it. Wan-Bissaka. Opportunity to deliver the cross. A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. Oh, he fancies his chances. Deary me, disappointing.
Well, as you know, I'm not a goal scorer, but I think I could have done better than that.
Schneiderlin. And now Kanga. And on the ball, Tribul. Hanley. In full control of the ball here. A chance to whip it in. Not getting anxious when they have the ball. It might be the moment to get them ahead. Oh, it was a crucial challenge.
Well, listen to that, Derek. They think it was a nailed-on pen. The ref didn't know.
Mbappe with it. Mbappe. Pulls it back. And just like that, the Red Devils have scored.
Well, they were pressurising from the start, and in the end, it was only one result. Well, I'm sure you want to see this again. Where is everybody? The defenders, nowhere to be seen. It's an open goal.
Underway once more. Manchester United have hit the front. And Kike Barca in possession. And given away.
Well, as you can see, United haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning this game. And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
It might be. Well, really, that would be meat and drink to most goalkeepers.
Yeah, goalkeeper fully in control there.
Teemu Pukki. And Kike Barca in possession. Schneiderlin. Can they get in behind them? Looking confident with the ball at his feet. Well read by Pogba after the cross was played in. Bruno Fernandes has it. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. And he clears it out of harm's way. It's been whipped towards the near post. No problems grabbing hold of that one. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Lost it. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. The first half here comes to an end. Second half then in this Champions League contest, and Manchester United get the proceedings underway. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Here's Renato Sanchez. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Cutting the ball back. And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee. Oh, a lovely ball. It's still alive.
Well, there was a chance there to finish the game right off. It wasn't taken. That could be the turning point, you know. The crowd thinks so.
Well, this is certainly the home of live football, EA TV, and looking forward to bringing you more action from the Premier League. It's Norwich City facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, game after game, the season is relentless, but players just love to play. Give them a game any day of the week. That should be a belter.
Schneiderlin. He's going forward well here. Now, what can they do from here? Emilia, he takes aim. And De Gea untroubled. And 30 minutes left for play in this match. Tom Tribul, Buendia. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing Bournemouth.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Surely! Oh, out of this world from De Gea.
Well, his reactions, Derek, just look how quick he reacts.
Corner kick played in. Well, a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Well, he was in the right place to intercept.
The hosts have had the lion's share of possession, but after that it's been disappointing. I'd like to see them use those wide areas around the defence, get round them as opposed to trying to go through the middle.
Is with Vinicius Junior. Really a very poor ball. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Possession changes hands, the interception there. With their noses in front in the second half. What will be the thinking in the camp, Lee Dixon?
Well, with a narrow lead and the clock ticking, it's so easy for the United players to lose concentration. Asking the referee how long to go, looking over at the bench, staying focused is a skill.
Well, both teams have had substitutes swarming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Good vision. Can he get onto this? Oh, he's through here. Fed over towards the back post. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion he does, and he scores.
Well, a second goal for them here. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Well, that is how to run at defenders. He's got to score! Unable to find the back of the net, and still a lot of work ahead of them here.
Well, he'd probably be surprised if he scored from there, but it is worth an effort.
And very deftly cut out. Ferran Torres. Bruno Fernandes has it. Manchester United getting... And what a magical save it was! So the corner played into the box. Nodded straight down the throat of the goalkeeper.
Right behind it. The only way you can score there goes either side of the keeper.
Byram. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Just not looking confident in possession. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Godfrey. Schneiderlin. And the referee says that is all for today. Mbappe, he's managed to lose his mark.
Just a moment of your time. Thanks, that's all.
Well, it really is a city that loves its football. I'm talking, of course, about Manchester, and it's a real pleasure to be here tonight at Old Trafford. I'm Derek Ray, joined here on the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Manchester United, and they face Bournemouth.
Yeah, thanks, Derek. Both teams will no doubt be looking for a quick start. So important to get focus from the off. Really looking forward to this. Hopefully it won't disappoint.
Paul Pogba. Fred with it. Can they switch to an even higher gear? Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Here is Fred. Vinicius Junior. Tremendous block. Crossing opportunity. Bruno Fernandes has it. And he takes on the shot. Well, there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Using his physical strength to shield it. Well, it peters out, but they still might be able to do something. Gabriel. Well, many of us still remember fondly when Kylian Mbappe broke through, and now he just seems to get better and better with each passing yearly.
Well, Derek, we all...
It's there for him! And a fine stop. Fred with it. Paul Pogba. He has plenty of support. Bruno Fernandes. And here's Fred. Bruno Fernandes. That's effort. Wayward, to say the least, Lee.
Well, it's all about his body shape. Look what he's doing.
Sermon. Gabriel. Stacey. Marusic. Space and time for the cross. Beautifully timed. Potentially freedom for United on the flank. Now Paul Pogba. Terrific block there. Pogba! Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, they were so close there to taking the lead, but the woodwork...
Well, they would have been in a decent position there, but offside.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity that is.
Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Fred with it. Crisp tackling. Well, the last match for Manchester United was a success story as they won against Norwich City. How do you think this will go, Lee?
Well, a pretty easy 2-0 away win. They were cruising in their last game. Another win for me today. Same again. Well, it's been all United in the last 15 minutes or so, Derek.
Fred! A case of foiling the opposition by whatever means. Vinicius Junior. Playing with purpose and control. Untidy in possession. Mbappe. Happy to take on the shot. It looked as though he was in, but credit to the defender, Lee.
Yeah, he hassled him, made his hurried shot there.
Let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Spurs match.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 30 minutes played, 1-0.
Many thanks, Alan. Harry Arter. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And now passing it through. Well, great read there to intercept. Wonderful challenge and a throw-in coming up. Sermon. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Has teammates waiting inside the area, making sure nothing untoward happened. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. A very attractive looking move, easy on the eye, but nothing there. Matip now. Maguire. In position here to protect the ball. Stacey. Marušić. Stacey. Gabriel. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Fred with it. Potentially freedom for United on the flank. And Paul Pogba waiting to fire. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And that will do it for the first half here at the Theatre of Dreams. Well, we don't often say this, but Kylian Mbappe hasn't had too much. Second half here at Old Trafford has commenced. Harry Arter. Arter. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Well, the fans enjoyed that pass. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And a throw-in forthcoming. Bruno Fernandes. Now Pogba. Bruno Fernandes. Fred. And back with Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. And he's taken it away. Just a reminder, we have more absorbing action from the Premier League coming your way here on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Leicester City.
Yeah, the fixtures come in thick and fast. Should be a good game, that. Though hopefully that's not the commentator's curse.
Wan-Bissaka. Passing it around, looking for... He takes aim. And the keeper gets in the way. And a goal to tell you about at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Lucas. He nutmegged the first defender, went past the second and shot past the keeper in a lovely solo display. 56 minutes played, 2-0.
Thanks as ever for the update, Alan. Just a quick reminder, we have more action from the Premier League coming your way. It's Bournemouth facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that game a real cracker. You should be tuning in for that one.
Well, he's lost the ball. An awful lot of green space to run into. And now Paulinho. Marušić. And crossed in there. And a half-baked clearance. That's a fairly easy save for any keeper to make. Paulinho. Couldn't hang on to it. Stacey. Paulinho. Junior Stanislas. Lerma. Oh, a lovely ball. Surely. We wondered if a goal was forthcoming, but it has arrived now.
Well, finally the deadlock has been broken. Not long to go now. How will that affect the opposition?
The opening goal of the game then. But Let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Spurs match.
It's a third goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's been scored by Harry Kane. 10, 15, 20, not sure how many, but some great passing before he put his well-worked goal in the back of the net. 73 minutes played, 3-0.
Cheers again, Alan. Pogba has it. Here is Fred. Serious miscue in terms of the strike. Easy for the keeper.
No, he won't have an easier shot to save today. That was really awful finishing from the attacker. Well, Derek, the stats don't lie. The second hardest thing in football is to create chances. The hardest thing in football is to put them in the net. They're really struggling with that department today.
Pogba is with Vinicius Junior. Just 10 minutes to go.
Man United players, it's desperation stakes. They need a goal. Just listen to their fans.
Well, that's not watertight defending. Well, a long-range effort, but into the goalkeeper's midriff.
Yeah, the hardest thing is picking the flight up. Once he's done that, it's pretty simple.
Martial might really be able to trouble them here. Veering in field here. Well, it's the late show, and they are level again.
Well, I can tell you, Derek, when I got into this position, it was panic stations. Hit it as hard as you can. But that's a lovely, lovely controlled finish. In step, in the goal.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled out. One apiece.
Number 9, Anthony Martial.
Strong play here on the shielding front. Well, a sloppy clearance. What can the opposition do with this? Routine stop for De Gea to make.
Number 6,
Diogo Dalot.
Well, you do feel one Manchester United goal will clinch it. The fans know so, but do the players?
Manchester United venture forward. Do they have a winning goal in their future? Read it superbly to take back possession. 1 minute remaining. Marusic. Looks as though they might make real progress on the counter-attack. Not so. That's it. The referee brings the action to an end.
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you for your time.
Well, here he is, the top scorer in the league, the main feature of our match today, and it's live. Welcome to you all to Leicester in the East Midlands of England, of the United Kingdom. It's the King Power Stadium. Martin Tyler along with Alan Smith for you. Premier League football for you very shortly. It's Leicester City against Manchester United.
I think if we get a nice, sharp, quick tempo to begin with, we're in for a real treat here because we've got a couple of entertaining sides that love to go forward.
Tielemans. Chiano. James Maddison. Maybe he'll cross it here. Defender did well to get to it, but hasn't really finished the job. This is the Leicester City lineup. 4-3-3. And they've got natural wide players in that front three with a central striker.
I think that's the key, because those lads on the flanks, it's quite a complicated job actually, because they've got to come inside, support the centre forward, and they've also got to funnel back when they haven't got the ball, so an onus on them.
Tielemans. A bit of a transitional time at Chelsea, you feel, and that is reflected in their position in the league. A great chance to go in front. Good stop by the goalkeeper. They've shuffled their pack today, Manchester United. David De Gea starts in goal. Chris Smalling starts with Eric Bailly at the back. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Good passing here. And he's seen the shot. That's a wonderful save at full stretch. In goes the corner. Now Paul Pogba. Renato Sanchez. The ball glued to his boots, it seems. Excellent work. Safety first there. A decent fist away by the keeper. Here's a couple of players who you might keep a special eye out for today. Alan Smith's certainly going to do that.
Well, we've earmarked the...
Has a go here. Tried to steer it in, but it's past the post.
Yeah, all the good players put those kind of misses out of their mind and come back again and do better next time.
Well, we picked a player to watch, and no surprises in that it's Kylian Mbappe. What are you expecting, Alan, to get from him today?
I'm sure the opposition has done all the analysis on the DVDs. They know the threat that they're facing, but I think he's going to break the goal-scoring record.
No offside, as the ball was played over the top. Goalkeeper, it's his ball. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Going for goal! The post, it's bounced out. Really wanted to put his laces through it, but couldn't direct it.
Well, he had one or two options, left and right there.
He's made the interception. Now, can they move on from this wide area where there is room? Great hands. It's poor work, really. He might have put his teammate in here. Very good slide tackle. I think the snow probably assisted him. Corner's taken. Good save. Here's Renato Sanchez. Rashford. It's great defending with the block. Just wondering about the effect of the snow into the players' eyes and seeing as clearly as they would do if there was no snow.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? If it impairs vision, and if it gathers on the ball as well, of course, that's when the ref has to have a look at it.
Knight. Brian Bertrand. Tielemans. Here's Iosi Perez. This does look promising. That's a serious situation. And on he goes. Well defended, not just getting across, he thought quickly as well. Opportunity in a wider area. Chance to get the ball in the box. Well, it is a chance to relieve some of the pressure here by simply having the ball. Now they're pressing in at him. It's Chala Suyonsu. Now Clark. Frank Achiampong. Tielemans. Here's Iosi Perez. Well, here they are, still probing away. Here's Renato Sanchez. Wan-Bissaka. Threads it through.
There will be a minimum
Mbappe.
of 2
Real
minutes.
chance. The shot's hit the post. Very good positioning by the defender. Swung into the box. Manchester United work hard at their set pieces. They've got a corner now, and it could be an opportunity for them. I just wonder whether the occasion's getting the better of them. We really expected a bit more so far. Rashford! Oh, well saved. Corner swung in. Good defending. No problem in the end. And he gets the head to it, but we're halfway through, and we haven't yet got a goal to bring to you. 0-0 at half-time. Well, he's been in the game, hasn't he? That's the best we can say for him. But not everything he's tried has come off.
Didn't quite have the impact I was expecting at the start, but time to remedy that.
And here come Manchester United right at the start of the second half. Working the opposition over a little bit here with their passing. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Bertrand. Tielemans. Ryan Bertrand. Encouraging play from this team now, keeping the ball. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful. Teammates getting out of the way because they know he can dribble it here. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture. It comes up for Leicester City. Leicester City facing Crystal Palace away from home.
Yeah, I've had a lot of supporters get excited about it, and I am as well.
Camilo Ciano. Frank Achiampong. Chala Suyonsu. Tielemans. What about Manchester United's next game, Alan?
Well, they're playing Bayer Leverkusen in the next match in the Champions League group stages. And I do think whoever scores first is going to win this tight one. Can't really see too much between the sides. I think it'll be close.
Time to get the ball in. He can cut it back now. It's in. It's the first goal of the game, and it's gone to Manchester United.
Oh, it's a well-worked effort, and you could sense it coming.
The side that has the form, and indeed you would think the better players, are doing well at the moment. They've got a goal and they're beginning to boss proceedings.
Yeah, they're moving the ball about better, Martin. Certainly getting good delivery in from those wide areas. The much stronger side.
Manchester United ahead now. Keeping calm in the pursuit of an equalising goal here, not panicking. Fernandez. Well, that's what they've been looking for. The ball in behind. Rashford to the rescue, and how? Read that well with the interception. Camilo Ciano. Frank Achiampong. Bertrand. And it's Knight. Ciano. 20 minutes of the 90 still to play. Leicester looking to get the ball up the other end of the field quickly.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see the opposition manager put another centre-half on here to try and cope with this aerial bombardment that's about to come, I think.
Bertrand. Ryan Bertrand. Kurt Zouma. Now, can they make this count? Keeping the ball well in a dangerous area now.
Substitution for Leicester City.
This is where managers really earn their money. In a losing situation, they've got to make a substitution. Got to get it right, really, to have any chance of getting anything from the match. Corner swung in. Oh, he's got it off the line. That's amazing defending.
Well, that's what defenders are for when the goalkeeper's beaten, and he was there.
And it's swung in by Mark Albright. Keeper pushes it away from the goal. A cross dealt with by the defender.
What a great save that was. I mean, listen, if he had let that in, this game was almost done and dusted. As it is, kept his team in it.
Rashford, fearing the equaliser at one end, they've gone and scored at the other end to put themselves 2 ahead and strengthen their position. He will say he had to be there to score it, and that's true. But once he was there, he couldn't miss it.
Well, a lot of those defenders wondering where their goalkeeper was, but I think in this instance you can't blame him.
Restarting at 2-0. Ten minutes left of regular time. Kurt Zouma. Clark. Leicester ready to make this change. And it's Knight. He's won it back easily. Got his foot in to cut out the pass. Here's a chance to just stretch the opposition with a bit of width. Given away untidily by Leicester. Doesn't want to lose it here. Bruno Fernandes. Mbappe. Matic. Mbappe! Safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to take it a little easy, take your eye off the ball.
United moving smoothly through midfield.
2 minutes of added time.
Bruno Fernandes. Matic! You'd expect him to save that, and he did save it. That is the final whistle. So they've won again. That could put them in an even better position. They're going to challenge up.
Some questions regarding the match. No further questions.
It is a great fixture with a wonderful history, and the fans are getting to fever pitch. Moments away, and it's live. Here we are today at Old Trafford, where Manchester United have had so much success down the generations. Martin Tyler here, Alan Smith as usual, the faithful lieutenant alongside me. Premier League football is coming right up for you. Manchester United against Arsenal.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Well, we've got a couple of teams here that their strengths are attacking, no doubt about it. So I'm sure they'll be going at each other very quickly.
And this is today's starting lineup for the home team. David De Gea starts in goal. Joel Matip starts with Eric Bailly at the back. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe goes for goal! And that's dealt with easily by Leno. It really is shaping up to be a fantastic season. So much competition, particularly at the top.
Well, we haven't got to the halfway mark yet, but I do hope it continues in this fashion. So close.
Marvellous tackle. Shots on here. And he's opened the scoring with a fine finish here early on.
And what a finish from him, from miles out. And he's just stroked it home. That takes real technique.
And here's the goal again. Manchester United ahead now. Lucas Vazquez. Keeping the ball well under some pressure. He's confident with the ball at his feet, isn't he? Oh, and the through ball there, not quite reaching its intended target. Referee has blown, and he's given the free kick.
There's some big lads in that box waiting for a cross. I'd be hoping not to be disappointed.
Dealt with the danger. Chance for the cross. Here's Torreira. Lucas Vazquez. Jack Grealish. Now El Neni. Probing away, working away at the opposition with these passes. It looked on to really go at the opposition then, but they wasted the opportunity. Well, that will be a throw. This is a good opportunity to put the ball into the penalty area now. Well, here it is! Oh, it's a brilliant volley. It deserved better, just clipping the frame of the goal.
Oh, the crowd enjoyed that one on the feet. I think he thought he'd scored with it.
El Neni. Here's Torreira. They've made the defenders turn here with that pass. Checking infield from the wide area. Lucas Vazquez. Trying to pass their way into position to bring them level. Saved by the keeper. He can't hang on to the ball from the byline. Cuts it back. He's got that well out of harm's way.
There's still a buzz in this ground after that save. And we might look back on that as the match-winning moment.
The return ball. He can cross it now. Jack Grealish. Here's Torreira. He shielded it well under some pressure there. Here's Torreira. Mohamed El Neni.
The hosts can't quite get hold of the ball. Well, they do say possession is 9/10 of the law. but not the case here. They've used the ball when they've got it really well. They've been so clinical on the counter-attack more often than not.
Pogba guiding the pass through. Oh, he's kept it out. Cleared away by the defender. And off he goes with some options. Very weak challenge. He wants to pull it back here.
Well, it's okay for Manchester United at the moment. They've got the lead as this first half draws to a close. But there's a lot of work still to do.
To use the full width of the pitch now, the team in possession all the time against a dogged defensive unit that they're facing at the moment. Now Paul Pogba. And the tackle there is successfully done. No offside as the ball was played over the top. Now he's got the ball, what's he going to do with it? Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Mbappe. With his skill, here's Mbappe!
2 minutes of added time.
And in it goes. A safe hands from the goalkeeper there. Not the most demanding save, but it had to be made.
Yeah, easy though to...
Well, the referee has signalled for half-time. And they kick off at the start of the second half. Read that well with the interception. Here's Torreira. Lucas Vázquez. The kind of space Lucas Vázquez can exploit now. Now Lucas Torreira. Very good work from the team that's still behind, but one goal away, of course, from equalising. Lucas Vázquez. Well, they couldn't keep possession, they've given it away. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him? He might be through. Mbappe! An excellent chance, more than matched by the goalkeeper, who's diffused the situation.
Oh, great agility, great reflexes there, and denying the opposition any knockdowns as well.
Corner's taken. Decent distance from the punch from the goalkeeper, and he's dealt with it. That dangerous moment. Striding forward, purposefully. Bruno Fernandes. Neatly intercepted. Well, a real treat in store for you. Coverage on EA Sports of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United. And they'll be facing Burnley.
Yeah, a lot of people have been talking about this one. Looking forward to it.
It's good play, this. The opposition can't get at them when they're keeping the ball. And they've spread it out wide here. Men in there to try to convert this cross. No real challenge to the defender from that cross. Now Lucas Torreira. Chance to cross it. Cross dealt with by the defender. Alan, what about Arsenal's next game?
They're playing Crystal Palace in the next match. I think it's going to be pretty easy for them. Yeah, quite often you see those kind of stats. Arsenal controlling possession. They haven't been themselves, I don't think, when it comes to going forward and creating chances. Just sense that they need to pick up the pace a little. It's been too slow and it's been too easy for the opposition. Need to use the wide areas better.
An Arsenal attack in a wide area. Well, they're doing well here in their search for this equaliser. Here's the chance to get in the cross. Tierney. Players trying to attack the cross. Here's Here's the chance. Superb from De Gea. Now they're pressing in at him.
Well, Old Trafford knows that their team could easily be level at the moment after that missed chance.
Interception here. On the attack here. Good tackle. Now Bailly. Just over quarter of an hour left on my watch. Arsenal have the ball again. It's a balancing act for Arsenal, trying to make sure they don't concede again, but they do need to score desperately.
And they've got so many players capable of cutting a path through.
Slip through. Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. It's in. Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead.
That is a sensational strike. Hit first time, top right.
This will be interesting. Changes now for both teams. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. We've got 10 minutes left on the clock. Nelson. Here's Torreira. Nelson. It's good work here in terms of possession. Can they find the final pass? It's not really a... Well, the keeper's got that. Fred. Well, they couldn't keep possession. They've given it away. Papastatopoulos. El Neni. Poor attempt at a pass, really. The signal's gone up for 2 minutes. And Arsenal are going to bring on some fresh legs. Here's Torreira. Nelson. There we are, final whistle. A very...
Some questions regarding the match. Thanks, that's all the questions.
Hello and welcome to the northwest of England. The venue for this match is Turf Moor. I'm Derek Ray, here on the commentary position, joined by Lee Dixon to help me describe all the action. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Burnley up against Manchester United.
Well, thank you, Derek. All the talking is done. Time now to put the coach's plans into action. Let's hope both teams really have a go at each other from the start of this match. It should be a cracker.
He failed to get it away properly. And this the initial 11 for Burnley. It looks like a conventional 4-4-2.
A preferred formation by Arsene Wenger when he arrived at Arsenal. Two main strikers, four across the midfield. Really important for the...
Mbappe! A brisk start and a quick goal.
Well, the manager would have said, keep it tight at the back and see if we can nick an early goal, and they certainly have done. Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
So back underway in this game. Manchester United with the advantage. Claudio Falcao. Here's Ajorc. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, he's lost it. A chance maybe from the wide position. Absolutely nothing wrong with the idea, but no end product. Pogba! Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Claudio Falcao. Well, that's very smart defending, and now they have the ball again. Diogo Dalot on the ball. Pogba has it. Wan-Bissaka. Pogba. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Claudio Falcao. Orellana. Kevin Long. Fred. Possession changes hands, the interception there. A highly purposeful attack this. The emphasis on getting the ball forward. And dispossessed. So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Diogo Dalot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and fed forwards. Taking care of business defensively here. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Wan-Bissaka. He succeeds in clearing it. Diogo Dalot. Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Now Paul Pogba. Not too fussy in clearing his lines. Veering in field here. Here is Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Now Pogba. Kylian Mbappe. Well, they would have been in a decent position there, but offside.
Oh, what a wasted opportunity that is.
Given away. And that's an important intervention. McNeil. Bruno Fernandes. Genuinely thought they might cash in on that occasion, but haven't been able to do so. Oh, he's lost possession. Well, visionary passing. And this time, it's in! And that is not going to count. The decision is offside, Lee.
Well, it's a good decision from the assistant referee. Spot on there.
Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Manchester United getting players forward and moving the ball around. Any sort of lead is important. They have the lead. What have you made of it so far?
Well, it's all going well for United. It's tight. Control of the ball is key when a game is like this. They have the players to do it for sure, though. But they'll be happy with the two teams at half-time.
And a chance for him on the flank. Fred. Making excellent progress with the ball at his feet. Pulls it back. And the danger cleared. He could pick out a teammate.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
And touched onto the frame of the goal. An important interception. So the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. The teams are ready to have a go at each other again as the second half commences. Paul Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. He has time to play it over. Well, he went for placement, but it didn't go to plan.
Well, we just see his body position there. He's trying to open himself up, bend it into that corner, but he got it all wrong.
Diogo Dalot on the ball. Mbappe with it. Others to play it to. Very quick thinking there. You've certainly got to give this man high marks for his work up to this point, Lee. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
He landed really awkwardly on his shoulder there and is in some discomfort. He's a tough cookie. I think he'll stay out there.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, sadly, from his point of view, wayward, to say the least.
Well, it's a shocker. I wasn't very good at heading, Derek, but I could have done better than that.
Brownhill. And don't forget, we have more Premier League action coming up for you on EA TV. It's Burnley facing Crystal Palace.
Yeah, I'm predicting a cracker there. Both teams will have a real go at each other, I'm sure.
It comes to nothing. Well, delighted to say, more Premier League action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Newcastle United.
Yeah, that looks a great match-up, doesn't it? Looking forward to some fast-flowing football there.
And the ball's gone. And we're inside the final 30 minutes. Here's Mbappe. Fred. Wonderfully weighted pass. And he's found a bit of daylight. Pogba. And a goal here for Manchester United. They are the big favourites now.
Well, I'm sure you want to see this again. Where is everybody? The defenders, nowhere to be seen. It's an open goal.
So 2-0 now.
Goal for Manchester United. Number 6, Paul Pogba.
Ludovic Ajorc. They've regained possession.
Well, Manchester United controlling possession here, and all of their team are enjoying this performance. That's why they're winning, and that's why they're one of the best teams.
Pogba. Wan-Bissaka. The goals keep going in for them. I don't think they're going to throw this away now. Absolutely omnipotent.
We can take another look here. I'm sure the keeper is frustrated with the defending. Just afforded too much time in the box, and he's never going to miss that.
Well, it has been one-sided, but they deserve the plaudits for the fact that they've kept going and going. Happy to take on the shot. Well, it's come down to the final 20 minutes here. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbappe. This might prove fruitful. Throw-ins given. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Eric Peters. And plenty of scope to be creative in that wide position. And a wretched cross, really, over everyone. Josh Brownhill. Gibson now. Mele. Van Bergen. Ferran Torres. Mbappe. And that is how to thwart them. Gibson. Barnes. Mele. Barnes. An important interception. Just wanted to get it out of there. Brownhill. Mikola Shaparenko. Can they get in behind them? And they got into that crossing position, but dealt with defensively. Gibson. Brownhill. Peters. He has plenty of support. Josh Brownhill. Ludovic Ajorc. Possession lost, intercepted. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time.
2 minutes.
Bruno Fernandes has it. And that's vision for you from Paul Pogba. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Bruno Fernandes has it. And now it is truly final. The match is over.
Just a moment of your time. That'll be all, thank you.
As the top scorer in the league, no surprise to see our cameras affixed to him during the warm-up. Can he add to his tally today? We'll find out soon. And here we are at one of the great venues for football anywhere in the world, Old Trafford in Manchester. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Manchester United up against Newcastle United.
Well, thank you, Derek. The excitement at the start of any game is almost tangible. Looking forward to this one. The crowd are up.
He's got the right idea with that pass. Well, he had a decent reading of that ball in. Ferran Torres. He got the touch on the ball. A throw in now. Strong play here. And played in. Taking care of business defensively here. And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea between the posts. Eric Bailly starts alongside Joel Matip in central defence. And the main striker is the precocious Kylian Mbappe. Simple save, really. And a throw-in forthcoming. Well, you get the feeling so many in attendance here have come just to see this man, Kylian Mbappe.
Well, how'd you stop him? 4 goals in 3 games. I suggest the defenders, not just one of them, 2s and 3s might be the case.
Effective challenge. Now he must favour the cross. But I can tell you a goal has been scored at Stamford Bridge. Let's hear about it from Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. It's been scored by Morata. He rose highest to head home a corner. 10 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers again, Alan. Well, he got the touch on the ball, and so a corner it'll be. So the corner played into the box, punching it clear. Crossing possibilities. Pogba. Mbappe. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Ball with Maxima. Matt Ritchie. Maxima. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. And he's beaten him here. Ritchie. Let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Spurs match.
It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 19 minutes played, 1-0.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date. Might be able to produce from this position. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. Perfectly fair tackle, and it will be a corner. Over it comes. Well, it has come to nothing. Corner again. And firing it into the area. A really disappointing effort, you've got to say.
Well, he's way off target. A real poor effort with his head.
Well, a win for Manchester United last time out against Burnley. Expectations for this game, Lee?
Well, a really solid performance away from home. Winning 3-0 is never bad. Might be a bit more challenging today, but I think they'll win the game.
Dangerous looking attack. Still pushing for that goal that would see them forge ahead. Getting news of a goal in the Spurs match. Alan McInally.
It's a second goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 28 minutes played, 2-0.
Thank you, Alan McInally. Bailly. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. Bruno Fernandes. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Mbappe. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. So the corner played into the box. Tremendous block. And a half-baked clearance. Played into the centre of the box. Punched away. Eric Bailly. And news of a goal in the match being played at Stamford Bridge. Let's get that news from Alan.
It's a second goal for Chelsea. 35 minutes played.
Fisted clear. Matip now. Vinicius Junior. Bruno Fernandes wanted to keep it but couldn't. Apologies to our viewers for cutting Alan McInally short there. To confirm, Chelsea did score in that match. And they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. And passing with a velvet touch. Firing it towards goal. If spectacular goalkeeping is what you're after, David De Gea is your man.
Oh, he can stretch. Look at him. He stretches for that brilliant save. Well, United have been very much in control over the last 15 minutes, Derek. They have set the...
Mbappe! Well kept out.
Well, the players have to use this noise to their advantage, Derek. The opposition are really under the cosh.
He's driven in the corner. The fist of the goalkeeper. Well, the shot from that position left a bit to be desired.
You've just got to hit the target. Let the power down a little bit and go for accuracy.
Ball with Shelby.
The referee has indicated...
The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes.
Of added time.
Can they switch to an even higher gear? And options in the centre. And Yedlin here. This attack looks highly promising. Yedlin. He has been deemed to be offside, not by much, Lee.
Brilliant, brilliant officiating, that is. Look at that, spot on.
And that will do it for the first half. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Eric Bailly. Bruno Fernandes. Wan-Bissaka. And the cross is very much on. Mbappe. Eric Bailly. Fred. Bruno Fernandes. Pogba. Mbappe. Pogba! The first goal of the match, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them.
It's taken a while, but the pressure has taken its toll. Well, you will concede less goals if you stop the crosses. On this occasion, they don't, and they pay the ultimate penalty. The ball's in the back of the net. Stop the cross.
So they're playing again. It's Manchester United with the lead here.
Number 6. Paul Pogba.
Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Manchester United facing West Ham United.
Yeah, it's very easy to build a case for those two teams to make that...
Pogba! So close to keeping himself onside, but offside is the verdict.
Well, and that's his job, the linesman. Give those tight offside decisions and get them right.
Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Newcastle United facing Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Mbappe! And it's in for Manchester United. They are on a victory course.
Let's have a look at that again. The keeper thinks he's done enough, but he hasn't. It's just gone past him. He does get a touch on it, though.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. So 2-0 now. Fernandes. Almiron. And on the ball is Cher. And it's with Fernandes. And Yedlin here. Bruno Fernandes. Given away. Shelby. Almiron. Promising sequence. Crossing possibilities. A decisive clearance it was. Saint-Maximin. Decided to come in from the flank. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. They decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Spurs match.
It's a third goal for Tottenham Hotspur. 67 minutes played. 3-0.
Thanks, Alan. Saint-Maximin. Saint-Maximin. Giving them a different option by moving in field. Can they hit on the break? Not a good pass. He's given it straight to the opposition. Manchester United getting higher and higher up the pitch. What can they produce from this position? By no means on his own here. And just a whisker away with that effort.
Well, he chose his instep. Good technique, just wide. Well, how many goals are we going to get? The chances are just coming thick and fast. Defensively, they're all over the place. Can they make them pay a little bit more? It looks like they can.
Inside the last quarter of an hour. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. On and on he goes. Beautifully disguised ball. He's got to score! Well, it's goal after goal after goal. Just no end to this. A brilliant display.
Well, here it is again. You're trained from a young age to get in those sort of positions, and never in any real doubt he'd finish that. Cool and composed.
Well, we're underway again, and this game was finished as a contest a long time ago. Well, there's been a goal in the Brighton game. Let's hear about that goal from Alan.
It's a second goal for Brighton and Hove Albion. 80 minutes played. 3-2.
Alan McInally with his finger on the pulse. And now Hisai. Federico Fernandez. Good technique displayed. That is tackling of the highest order. Here's Mbappe. Bruno Fernandes. Martial. Real chance. Dearie me, a golden chance missed. It might come back to haunt him.
Well, you learn the script time and time again, and he's now just gone and fluffed his lines.
Joelinton. Matt Ritchie. Miguel Almiron. Diogo Dalot. We've been waiting to find out. Now we know. A minimum of 3 added minutes here. And just the 1 minute left in normal time here. And the emphasis is on creativity. Mbappe. Oh, lovely weighted ball. They might be in. Not messing around with that clearance. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Anthony Martial. Bruno Fernandes. And back with Martial. Wonderful block. And there goes the final whistle. Pogba. Mbappe.
Just a moment of your time. Thanks.
Hello again, everybody. Welcome to you all. Welcome to Old Trafford, the home of Manchester United. Alan Smith is sitting alongside me, Martin Tyler. We have Premier League action for you coming right up. Manchester United against West Ham United.
Yeah, thanks, Martin. Looking forward to this. I'm hoping for a nice, quick start that will set the standard here between two good teams.
Good support running on either side. Any danger to the goal has gone with that clearance. Pogba. Mbappe. This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Chris Smalling replaces Sergio Ramos, who's injured. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. Can put them in front here, which he does.
Well, I think they deserve that, Martin. They've had so much of the ball last 5 minutes. Oh, the keeper had virtually no time to react to that deflection.
West Ham are in the lead. Fred. Rashford. He's made the interception. At this stage of the season, the league table tells you West Ham aren't doing as well as maybe we expected, they expected.
Yeah, I just can't see them closing the gap now and getting into one of those Champions League positions. For a start off, the team spirit looks awful.
It goes out wide again. And here's Paul Pogba. Let's go over to Stamford Bridge and Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 16 minutes played, 1-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, we'll follow that with interest. And it's Pogba. Fred. That is an amazing save at full stretch.
Well, that looked a certain goal. Can't believe he's kept it out.
Well, here comes the corner. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Needed to be brought back into play off the post. Sebastian Haller de la Cruz. Haller. Well, he's confident with the ball at his feet, isn't he? Thomas Soucek. Impressive in possession, passing's good, possibly dangerous. Pogba. Fred. Untidy work. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Now a chance to get a bit of width into this attack. Able to make the interception. News of a goal at the Hawthorns. Alan McInally.
It's a goal for Arsenal. 30 minutes played, 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. Trying to find the opening, which would be so crucial. Oh, he spotted the pass and cut it out. And off he goes with some options. Looking to use the full width of the pitch in this attack. Fred. Williams. Chris Smalling. Throw in here. Well, there's not much in it, and when you're behind, you want to get that problem sorted out straight away. Manchester United can't quite do that at the moment. So much talent at the disposal. Is he in here? Confident goalkeeping here.
Yeah, good hand to turn it aside.
And that's gone behind. It'll be a corner for West Ham. Corner's taken. Comes out with a punch to clear the danger. Defender's done well here to clear the danger. At Brighton today is Alan McInally with some goal news for you.
It's a second goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Sergio Aguero. The defender went with the other runner and left him all alone from the ball through to hit it into the bottom corner. 41 minutes played, 2-0.
And we're back here again, thanks to Alan McInally. I just wonder whether the occasion's getting the better of him. We really expected a bit more so far.
Well, he won't be happy to see this kind of graphic. He's probably aware of how shot-shy he's been. He's got to step it up. He really has. I mean, his team are losing.
The referee has indicated...
Added time coming up. There will be 2 minutes of it.
Shots on here. And Manchester United are level.
Oh, the writing had been on the wall. Well, they've been knocking on the door for quite a few minutes leading up to that goal. I think they deserve it.
It is level. Both sides have scored here now. Now he's got the ball. What's he going to do with it?
And that's the half-time whistle from the referee. And the ball is moving again for the start of the second half.
Socek. Alan McInally has news of a goal at Brighton.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Sergio Aguero. He was put through and easily beat the keeper. 46 minutes played, 3-0.
Thanks, Alan. Well, we'll follow that with interest. That would be a throw. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half?
I must admit, Martin, I didn't see that equaliser coming, but he managed to get it. Really sharp take, and it's breathed new life into his teammates.
He can put them in front. Well, that's his second today. He's certainly got his shooting boots on. He is the kind of player that can hit his straps like this. Excellent day for him.
Well, he was on his toes. The defenders were on the heels. Good take.
West Ham are trailing here. Couldn't keep it in play, it's gone out for a throw. Coming up for you on EA Sports, don't forget, don't miss this, the coverage of the Premier League fixture for Manchester United, and they'll be facing Watford.
Yeah, it's got a good feel about it, that one. Look forward to joining you in the gantry for it.
What do you think about West Ham's next game?
They're playing Brighton and Hove Albion in their next match, and it's got the look of an extremely tight game.
Time to get the ball in. An opportunity goes begging because of the interception, which is absolutely vital.
And it's been an hour of very good football here. We've still got 30 more minutes to go, and I'm sure we're going to enjoy that as well.
That's very good shielding of the ball. Let's go over to Alan McInally, who's got news of a goal in the Chelsea game.
It's a goal for Norwich City. 64 minutes played, 3-1.
Thanks, Alan. And that's deflected behind. It will be a corner. Corner played in. All peters out, rather, for them. One or two players arriving in the middle. It's there to be attacked at the back post. He's gone in with the header, but the ball nowhere near going into the net.
I think it's come off the top of his head, that one.
They've got the ball back by that interception.
The visitors having lots of the ball. They're just not creating enough chances. They've been a little lethargic when they've got into the final third. They've got to liven up, be a bit more inventive.
He's pinched it back again.
Could be a cross here, it could be dangerous. Alan McAnally is at the Amex Stadium today, and he's got news of a goal for us.
It's another goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Kevin De Bruyne. An amazing volley straight back over the keeper's head after he had punched a corner clear. 69 minutes played, 4-0.
Top work, Alan. We're back here now with Alan Smith. De La Cruz. So we're coming down now towards the last 15 minutes. Could whip it in from here.
Good deep cross towards the far post.
Saved by the keeper. He can't hang on to the ball. Well, now they've got the ball, what are they going to do with it? Much more like the real Manchester United in this second half, as the scoreline shows. That was a difficult spell for them before the half-time break.
Dangerous ball, dealt with by the goalkeeper's punch.
They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box. Very good challenge. Well, this is fascinating, and the crowd are loving the drama that we're watching here. Just a one goal in it in favour of the home team.
Yeah, careful that they don't start celebrating too quickly and that the players feel they've won the game before they actually have.
Arthur Masuaku. Now Felipe Anderson. Thomas Souček. Plenty of space out wide, and they're going to use it. He's got out there quickly and stopped the ball coming in. And he's got the ball back for his team with that tackle. Well, only 2 more minutes to be added on by the referee now. Here's Bellerin. Well, this could be their last chance to salvage something from this game. It's finished now with the final whistle. Well, that's another win, and they're going okay at this stage in the middle of the season.
Yeah, I think the mood in the camp will be really optimistic at the moment. The strikers are playing well.
Some questions regarding the match. Thanks for speaking to us.
Welcome to you all to the home of Watford Football Club. It's Vicarage Road. Martin Tyler here. Alan Smith is with me, I'm delighted to say. Premier League football is coming right up for you. It's Watford against Manchester United.
Should be a good one. A lot of talk about the tactics these two managers are likely to employ. Beforehand, we'll soon find out.
Here's Watford, and this is how they're going to line up. Ben Foster starts in goal. Abdoulaye Doucouré plays alongside Etienne Capoue in the middle of the park. And they're going to go with one striker up front. Gerard Deulofeu. Deulofeu. And this is today's lineup for the visiting team. David De Gea starts in goal. Marcos Rojo starts with Joel Matip as the centre-backs. Bruno Fernandes starts with Renato Sanchez in central midfield. And to use his pace through the middle, Kylian Mbappe. The King Power Stadium is where Alan McInally is today, and guiding the pass through. Davis. Good support running on either side. Strong challenge. Ignacio Pusetto. Deulofeu! That's a good stop from the goalkeeper. Where has it gone wrong for Watford this season? Well, Mbappe! The shot's hit the post. Alan McInally there with a very brief report, a bit briefer than he wanted, I think. Confirmation for you that Leicester City did score in that match, and the score is 1-0. And the defender is there to clear it. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Suddenly it's become more about control and care rather than speed. Sanchez. I must say the defender took a chance and got away with it. At the Sheffield Wednesday game for us today is Alan McInally with news, I believe, Alan, of a goal.
It's a goal for Chelsea. 18 minutes played, 1-0.
Top work, Alan. We're back here now with Alan Smith. Shredding it through. They've opened the box here. And there it is!
Such a well-crafted goal, this. Lovely vision to find the pass, and what a tidy finish.
In front here are Manchester United. Sanchez. They read the opponent's mind and got the ball. Gula. Now he wants to take them on. Not a great cross, really, for the goalkeeper. An easy piece of work. Let's go over to Alan McInally quickly, who's got a goal to tell us about from the ship. Tried his luck! There's no goalkeeper, but he's done well to get it in from that range. Well, you can see, yeah, the goal's open, but you've got to steer it in properly from that kind of range, and he did.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to lose your concentration, isn't it? But he didn't. Head over the ball and make sure he got a good contact. Well, it's great when a plan comes together, and the manager doubly delighted with the way his team are playing.
Restarting at 2-0. It was a goal for Chelsea. We were hearing from Alan McInally earlier. The score is now 2-0. Ismail Assar. Tom Cleverley. Pusetto. The referee had a good look at that, decided it's just a throw after the tackle. Etienne Capoue. Well, sometimes you just have to clear it like that. Safety first. Ismail Assar. Trying to thread a pass through, but not successful.
United trailing in the possession stakes here, but they won't mind that one bit because they've got their noses in front, and it's been a brilliant performance so far. I'm sure the manager on the sideline will be absolutely delighted.
Fred. It's about finding the right pass now. They came on strong in that period of attacking play, but in the end it was disappointing. And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack. Really strong tackle, and the ball's gone out for a throw. Very good tackle. Wasn't critical to get it there, but it's helpful. Etienne Capoue. Pusetto. Oh, they've lost the ball. Throw in now. Christian Kabasele. Etienne Capoue. Well, they're defending the corner now. They're lining up for it. Put the corner in the middle. Put away, but not out of harm's way.
2 minutes of added time.
Coming into the penalty area now. Trying to cross it, and in the end, a bit of a waste, I think. That's cut out. Half-time now, and 2-0 is the score at the break. Been looking good for Manchester United in the first half at least. We'll see what they do in the second half now. Chance to work it from the flanks. Mbappe. And it will be their throw. Holding it up nicely. He's looking for the cross. Sanchez takes the shot on. Well, he's skimmed the top of the bar here.
I think the keeper was probably comfortable, but decent effort.
Here's Doucouré. Ismail Assar. Read that well with the interception. Joel Matip. Fernandez. Fred. Mbappe. On to Alexis Sanchez. He's trying to catch the player in possession. That's an unforced error, really, with the pass. Well, how defensive have they become at the moment? Just sitting in their own half and letting the opposition pass the ball around in front of them. Maybe they feel they're not going to be hurt. Well, look at the room in which to attack. Tight against the touchline. It's pretty clear that it was going to end up with a throw-in. We are going to see a substitution now. Etienne Capoue. Now Hughes. Ah, he's taken it away there with a very good tackle. Threads it through. Offside given, Alan.
Oh, I'm not sure he's got that one right, you know. I think he was on.
For Manchester United, coming off the pitch, number 17, Fred. Coming onto the pitch, number 6, Paul Pogba.
Etienne Capoue.
Abdoulaye Doucouré. Clever ball. Oh, it's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. Well, sometimes you just have to clear it like that. Safety first. He could take them on here.
Yeah, that crowd noise, it's an appreciation of their team's response, doing their best to get back in this match.
At the Sheffield Wednesday game for us today is Alan McInally, with news, I believe, Alan, of a goal.
He's got it in behind the defenders for the attacker to chase. Can he shoot?
They've decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that.
Put the corner in the middle. Defended well. Room for the cross. Good tackle.
Alan McInally, our man on the spot there, but we've had to break away from him. Apologies for that. Confirmation for you that Chelsea did score in that game. They are winning by 3-0. And they're looking good when they get the ball out wide, as they've done here. Fernandez,
good vision. He stopped it increditably, I think. Swung in from the corner. Still heading for goal.
And he did well to get to the ball first. That's the best I can say.
Mbappe. Interception here.
we've got news of a goal from the Sheffield Wednesday match. Our reporter there is Alan McInally.
That's straightforward enough for the goalkeeper. Good hands, but it would have been a surprise if he dropped it.
Yeah, kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
It's about finding the right pass now. Mbappe. Has to score.
Well, they managed to dig themselves out of a pretty deep hole then. It was a great chance, I thought, but they're safe again.
It goes out wide again.
They've gone wide, chance to get the ball in the box.
Strong piece of defending and clearing.
We're down now to the last 6 minutes.
Got his foot in to cut out the pass.
Bit of an interruption there for Alan McInally. You understand why with the game going on here. Just to make it clear, Chelsea did score in that game, and now they're winning 4-0.
That's proper clearance, well away from the danger zone.
The substitute coming on. It's a tactical change.
Corner's taken. Goes for it with a fist.
Up goes the board. There'll be 2 added minutes.
Of 2 minutes of added time.
He's got good support in the middle if he gets his cross in.
Fernandez.
Mbappe. Final whistle.
The manager nailed his colours to the mast with a very...
Just a couple of questions for you. Thank you for your time.